Hi guys, welcome to my channel. For today's video, we are doing a garage floor makeover using the Rustoleum Epoxyshield garage floor coating kit. So a huge thank you to Rustoleum for partnering with me on today's video. So we are starting off in my garage, and as you guys can see, I already did a lot of the decluttering and organizing so I could start this project. But the first step in redoing this entire garage is going to be the floors. I've always wanted these style floors, so I'm super excited that Rustoleum wanted to partner on today's video. So as you guys can see, I'm just giving you guys a good look of all of the stains and whatnot that I do have on my actual garage floor, so you guys can get a good idea of what the before is. But the first step obviously is going to be to declutter, clean out everything from your garage, and then you actually want to make sure you clean the floors. Give them a good sweep first. That's all you want to do as far as cleaning. No other cleaning products. You just want to take a broom and just really make sure you get everything off the floors before we go ahead and start our next step. Now we're going to go in with our Rustoleum cleaner and degreaser for concrete. Make sure you read all of the instructions on this product before using it, and that is all I'm going to be doing, is just following the instructions on the back. So the first thing that you want to do is dilute it with water. So get yourself some sort of bucket or something to do so. You can find the measurements on the back of the instructions on how much water you will be using based upon how much of the product you're going to use. So after that was mixed together in my little bucket, I went ahead and started pouring that over my floor, and you want to make sure that you pour this all over the concrete that's in your garage. Make sure it's evenly spread across everything. And after that, you're just going to kind of push the water around with your little scrub brush. Again, you want to make sure that you have covered the entire garage floor with this. And my grandpa did go ahead and step in to help me, so you guys will see him throughout the video, but this project can easily be done by yourself. We just use a little bit of help to accelerate the process. So after that is all covered the floor, you want to let it sit, and then we are going to go in and start removing the stains with our scrub brush. And let me just tell you guys, these were stains that have been in this garage for years, and I honestly did not think that anything would take them out. But as you can see here, they were already lifting just by letting this solution sit on the concrete for a while. And this in particular was a stain that I thought would never come out of this concrete. So I am so impressed with this product. Even my grandpa was like, this is amazing. This is really getting this floor really nice and clean and getting all the stains out. And as you guys are gonna see, the floor looks completely different just by doing this step alone, which is very impressive. Next, you're just going to go ahead and rinse all of that off of your concrete floors. Make sure you do a really good job at this and make sure you get everything off, obviously, because you want the rest of the process to go smoothly. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys how clean the floor is. If you remember what it looked like before, like, it looks so good. I was so happy to get all those stains out. So the next step would be to patch any areas that you need to. You can use the Rustoleum concrete patch and repair. So for me personally, my garage is in pretty good condition and I didn't actually need to use this product. I just wanted to share this with you guys in case you did have some areas that needed a little patch or repair. This is a great product to use, and this is what you would use next. I'm also going in with some tape to just tape off a line on where my garage door is, and I would recommend doing this. That way you know where to stop the product. So I think this is a super important step that I would definitely recommend doing, and I actually went ahead and took the tape all the way around my garage. So if you are looking to kind of like protect the walls, this is a great thing to do. I will eventually paint the walls, but I wanted to just kind of protect them for the time being. Now, my garage floors have been previously sealed, so I'll have to apply the recoat primer. You can tell if your floors have been previously sealed by pouring water on top of your concrete. If the water sits on top, your concrete is sealed and you will need the primer. Now, if the water soaks in, you don't need the primer, but you do need to apply the concrete etch that comes with your floor coating kit. Now, this step is completely optional, but I did go in with a larger paintbrush just to go around the edges of my garage. I just wanted things to look a little bit nicer. I didn't want to bring the roller right up to the wall and, knowing myself, make a mistake and get the primer on the actual wall. So I just went in and took my time and, like I said, painted all of the edges, and then I went in with a roller brush to apply the rest of the primer to the entire garage floor. Now, pro tip here. Make sure that you're painting where you have a way to get out of the garage. So I recommend starting from the inside out, and then that way you can go back in your house and close the garage from the inside. That way you're allowing yourself more room to get out, if that makes sense. So you definitely want to do it with that plan in mind. Now, this primer was super easy to roll on, and we're actually only going to need one coat of this primer. So I just took my time and applied the primer to, as I mentioned, the entire garage floor. And already things are looking so much better, even just with that one coat of primer. Now it is time to apply the epoxy after we've let this dry for quite some time. So you're just going to roll side A into side B to break the seal. And then you want to go ahead and make sure you shake that up for the amount of minutes that it says on the instructions. So I'm just going ahead and making sure that is mixed up nice. And now it is ready to apply. So I would recommend applying this in kind of like a zigzag motion. And you might want to go back a few times because you want to make sure you have enough, because you can kind of work with this really easily and spread it out nice and thin with your roller. So I originally started, but then my grandpa hopped in to help me. So he decided to help roll on the epoxy while I went back in with the decorative paint chips. And these you kind of just want to throw them up into the air and let them land naturally. That is what I found gave me the best effect. And you can just kind of go over it however much or how little you want. You can create like your own sort of like designs or little patterns if you want. You don't have to make it all the same. It's pretty much up to you. You have your creative freedom here. And then my grandpa wanted to throw some down as well. So this is such an easy project. I did have the help of my grandpa, but you could totally do this alone. Like, do not be intimidated at all. This is a very easy project that anyone can do. This is also such a fun project. I had so much fun putting on the decorative chips that I can't wait to potentially find someone else who wants me to make over their garage, because I would love to do this again. That's how fun it is. I did not realize you could achieve such beautiful garage floors so easily. This Rustoleum kit really, it makes things very achievable for anyone. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you again to Rustoleum for sponsoring today's video. I am so happy with the way that my garage floors turned out. So I just let them dry as they were supposed to. I went back in and cut off the painter's tape just to make sure everything stayed intact, because we couldn't walk back on it. That was one thing that we couldn't do, so we just had to let everything dry and then take the painter's tape off. But let me just tell you guys, the after looks amazing. This doesn't even look like my garage. I'm so excited that I was able to do this project. So make sure to check the description box down below. I will have more information about this Rustoleum kit for you guys to check out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!